All right, Ziwang here. Last time we talked about what is vibe coding, and I show you this GitHub repo where you can follow how to prompt the different documents. So now we're going to dive into all of these tools. Now you can see now this is just right now what I've been using. There are so many, and these are popping up every single week. So now we're going to look at these things in the hackathon. Again, you choose the tool that fit you the most. Some of these tools are on this side of the spectrum, what is more user-friendly, easier to use, less requirement to start. Over here, takes more requirement to start, but give you more control as a developer. So we'll start from this side. So right now we're looking at Loveable. And Loveable will give you this prompt. So it actually encourages you to do what I believe is not the right way to go if you want to build something that is complete and meaningful. Now, what we want to achieve right now in this hackathon is not to build something that is completely done. We want to be able to utilize AI to get us to a quick prototype so that we can test the market. That's all we're looking to do. Okay. So first, what I would do is, again, I'll go back to this repo. We already have this preliminary meeting transcript. So I'm just going to see if I copy this whole thing and send it to Loveable, what happened, and then see. Okay. So step one, I'm just going to copy this and then just send it everything here. Now, remember, it's just a transcript. It didn't have any structure. So let's see what happened. Okay. So let's try again. Oh, it's going. Okay. So now it's working. It will likely take a little bit. So we'll come back. All right. So Lovable is done. Now remember, we only paste in the meeting transcript. It's not this business requirements that we were talking about. This is the raw discussion. Okay. Now, so you will see this is what came back. Now it's something, but doesn't seem like it's working or not much is going on. So now I don't think you can show. But if you talk about starting point, this is a starting point. Now this is very, very similar to if you would just type one sentence in the Lovable prompt. Okay, so now we'll try again. We will go back to the dashboard. Yeah, we'll come back here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give it the system requirements generated by AI. Okay, so now, we haven't looked at it. So this is, remember, let me just walk through a little bit. So this is generated using this prompt. With the information in the preliminary document, please grab a set of requirements that contain these, right? And this is the result of this. Now you can do this in ChatGPT or any LLM you like. Now you see here it talks about core requirements, data, like it extracts from the meeting transcript and then put in a structure. Now it's not a long document, okay? So we can still send it in as one shot. So we'll send it in here, right? And then go. Now, again, we'll come back when it's done. It will likely take a few minutes. Okay, so we'll come back. Okay, so Lovable came back. Now, remember, we're sending the business requirements over, and this is the result. Now, you can see it looks very different than what we got before. Um, you can argue it's better. Well, it's definitely better. There is some detail in project, going to form, some of these. Yeah, so like there are a lot more in here than what we have before. It's closer to what we're looking for, although like there obviously is still a lot of room for update and make better. But I mean, yeah, so like even it has sync. I remember I see sync with Airtable. So we talked about this in the meeting transcript. The customers talk about this. So this is a pretty good start. So now you can start from this point on. You can actually talk to Lovable and start fine tuning. Um, and what I generally like to do is this. I generally like to actually go back to here. If this is what you're going by, right? Um, then you add what you want in here and then send in the information again. Because I am looking for something that is repeatable. It's great that you keep changing until the point that you're satisfied, right? Like let's change the name of this into something else. You can ask Lovable to do. Um, but I am actually after something that I can repeat. So if I want to build this again in another tool or another time, I want to be able to repeat. And that's why I have this design screen. I have it generate the screen breakdown. And so if I need to create a new screen, I will type it in here. And so I have documentation. But in any case, this is just show you that if you give it the raw information, it may not be able to put together a demo that is as good as now. So again, if the more information you give it to start with, the better result it will get. Okay, so this is Lovable, and we'll be talking about another tool next. Okay.